Pump Seekers Shoulder Monday. That's right. I like to do shoulders on International Chest Day, and I do legs on Tuesday. So I knock over the hard things earlier in the week. I've told you all that before though. So here I'm just warming up. I think I do 2 sets of 15 or 20 just with the bar. It's so hot in the gym today. It was horrendous. And so I do the sets. And then I start going up. I just went straight to 10s a side after this and just did 4 or 5 sets of just 10. By watching this, I think he filmed everything today, so I might end up finding out exactly how many sets I did, because I can never fucking remember. You see, I'm having to go at the end of each one because of the heat. I was standing over on the big fan over there in between sets as well. I had to. It was just so fucking hot. So I think that's 2 sets. This is 3 sets of 10. Notice ass squeezed. And I do that little bit of bending and rocking, which is the only exercise that you really do that with, is barbell shoulder press. Everything else you don't. I think this is set 4, isn't it? Getting it done. I didn't go heavier because I knew I wouldn't get the sets of 10 out if I went heavier. And I was speaking to, you might even end up catching her in the video. You could see her walking away in the background there. I spoke to that lady about her training, and what she does is I thought she was heavy lifting and whatever, because she was doing off the rack pulls that were quite heavy, and then she went over and she was doing back with the I don't know what you call it. It's like the bent over row that you do with a barbell that you normally, in the old days, you'd get the barbell and you'd stick it in the corner, but nowadays there's a machine for it. And anyway, she was doing those. I got talking to her, and she said that she doesn't go too heavy because she wouldn't turn up, because it hurts too much and it's too grueling and whatever. So she keeps it moderate so that she'll turn up every day. And pretty much that's my philosophy too. So it was nice to hear it back from somebody. So she's a very experienced lifter, and she's applying really good common sense and practicality to the whole thing. This is what I'm trying to do. With these side lateral raises with the dumbbells, when I look at myself, to me they never look quite right. Like I get a pump in the side lateral, so it's hitting them, but to me I look awkward, and it's like I'm not doing it right. And I for the life of me don't know if it is the case that I'm getting it wrong, and then what am I doing wrong if that's the case? I mean, maybe they're fine, I don't know, but I just don't feel like when I look at me doing them that they look the way other people look when they're doing them. And this is the rear delt bent over shoulder raise, they call it, for rear delts. And once again, I just kept comfortable weights today rather than straining ones, and ones where I dread doing shoulders next time. I feel confident coming along to do shoulders because I don't do it overly heavy and all that. And especially with rear delts and things, you don't want to anyway, because it won't be in the rear delt anymore. So, yeah, I'm enjoying these, and then all that's left to do after this is shrugs and sit-ups and stretch, and I'm looking forward to that, is what I was thinking today. I've been I was looking forward to stretching the whole time because I like stretching so much. So I think I ended up doing 5 sets of rear delts today. Yeah, it's good when you speak to an experienced lifter and they give you the feedback that they're doing it similarly to you. So you think to yourself, yeah, I've got it right. Because you also don't want to be coming and lifting so heavy that you're always out with injuries and all that as well. You want to be able to turn up every day and do a workout. So my sort of rule of thumb these days is if I can't do a comfortable set of 10 with it, it's too heavy. If I can only get 6 or 8, I drop it back. If I put a weight on, let's say shoulder press, if I put a weight on, then all I can do is 6 at that weight. I drop it back straight away for the next set to the 1 of 10 set has me in front of the fan. I kept having to go to the fan between every set of everything today. It was so hot in there. I think it wasn't as hot a day outside today here on the Sunshine Coast. It's only like 22 even now at lunchtime, which is a cool day for here. 22 degrees Celsius, that is. And so I don't know that they even turn the air conditioning on. They sort of, the temperature's good outside, what do we need to? But I tell you what, it was hot as balls in there. It was horrendous. And then I just thought I'd do my old shoulder mobilisation things because I saw somebody doing a similar movement in the gym and I went, yep. Any time I get a prompt or a thing that motivates me to do this particular exercise, I do it because it just loosens up your shoulders so well. At one point in my life, I had shoulder issues, and I was in the habit of doing 5-6 times a day, stopping and doing sets of 15 forwards and backs of each arm, and sometimes multiple sets of it each time I did it, and yeah, my shoulders were really, really good. Alright, so sit-ups, I was doing sets of 15, I think I did 5 sets of 15 of them as well. And now I'm stretching the calf in between. I always commence stretching once I get to the sit-up machine. That's when I start making it happen. Here we go again on my own. Down the only road I've ever known. Yeah, shit. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. Love Whitesnake. Hamstring stretch. Yeah, some of those 80s bands, those heavy metal bands were fabulous, man. Whitesnake being one of them, Motley Crue being another. Kiss were rad, and are still rad. All these bands are still good, actually. They're still performing. They're all 70 and 80 years old, and they're still going at it. I guess if you're in the position to just vacuum up cash and make love to as many women as you want, like, why would you stop until you drop dead? You want to drop dead doing it. Either on stage sucking up the cash or backstage getting down with some lady. You just want to die in one of those places. Vacuuming up cash or making love. 2 nice things in life. Or another nice thing would be, I guess, if you die, you've made love to 20 chicks and you fall asleep and you die in your sleep. That'd go all right. What's another good way? I don't want to die while I'm having a nice meal because it probably mean I choked or something, and I don't want to choke to death. I want to go in my sleep, or I want to go making love, really. Not of a painful heart attack while I make love. I don't really know. Actually, there's a funny story. Matthew McConaughey, the actor, his father died making love to his mother, and when he got interviewed about it, it's so funny. I think it was Howard Stern, and Howard Stern said to Matthew McConaughey, so I guess you would like to die the same way that your father did. And Matthew McConaughey goes, yeah, mate, definitely, that's definitely what I want to do. So Howard Stern said, let's get this straight. You want to die making love to your mother. And Matthew McConaughey lost it, mate. Like, as in, just laughed his head off. And then, yeah, that's what I want to do. It's a funny joke, eh? It's so obvious once you hear it, but it's still clever to come up with it in the first place, I reckon. So, and you got... It takes some pretty big balls to say to some guy, oh, so you want to die the same way as your dad and making love to your mum and all that, because he could have been touchy about it. Oh, the joke's just too funny, though, isn't it? Stretching out my quad, yeah. Tomorrow's leg day. Stretching out my quad. If I get bored enough today, I might even go back and do legs today. So, yeah. I like to just tackle things head on and get into it and not shy away. Yeah, then again, I could have a nap and just go tomorrow. This cat in the left of the screen was doing some pretty heavy deadlifts. The last one I saw him do was 180. That's pretty heavy in my book. But you get guys down at this gym, I've seen them doing 250 and 280 and 300 and stuff. They're heavy deadlifts, mate. I don't even do deadlifts. I just couldn't be stuffed. To me, the injury versus, what do you call it? What happens? Risk versus reward. Not enough in my book. I'm a terrible deadlifter as well. I've always been a terrible deadlifter. I'm a good squatter, but terrible deadlifter. With this thing set up really tall like that, I get much deeper stretch, sort of standing, my upper body up tall like that, hang on to those bars up there. It's been getting a much deeper stretch into the thigh, the hip. So, I'm glad they're up like that until somebody decides that they want to adjust it. Another quality production from Pump Seekers. Yeah, so here I'm doing the glute stretch. I like doing it on this bench here. And later on the floor over there, I do it on the floor as well. I've got no problem stretching glutes. I love getting in there and stretching those bastards. They're big muscles, and they literally are a pain in the ass if they're not stretched. Literally. And not how the Kardashians say it. She'll say, I literally jumped over a rainbow yesterday. Literally. And you're like, what? You didn't literally do it. You felt some emotion that was similar to that expression that you just invented about jumping over a rainbow or something. Anyway. She doesn't know what literally means. Literally means it actually really happened, for those that don't know. But the Kardashians don't know. She says literally, to Kim Kardashian goes, everything's literally. I literally ate 400 kilos of jelly beans. So, well, you didn't. You ate a lot of jelly beans. It wouldn't have been 400 kilos. Not literally. Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of enjoying this video today from the point of view, like just there I can see quite a bit of muscle in my back and stuff, and the little bit of development and results are starting to kick in after being in the gym for I don't know how many weeks it is now. There I am doing a floor glute stretchy, and boy does it feel good, like Arnold says. Feels like I'm making love. Down, da-da, down, da-da. Yeah, feels like I'm making love. Oh, yeah, baby. And then I think that's the end of the stretching and all that stuff as soon as I've done this. I think that's every body part stretched. Like a stretchy man. I do love partner stretching too, you know what I mean? When somebody else... There's all these ones that they've invented, with, partner stretches where you can help each other get into a deeper stretch by pulling each other forward and pushing each other's legs further apart, stuff like that. And then I had a Wonder Woman with strawberry protein.